Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming to honor our students and colleagues. We hold our awards ceremony annually at the last Comparative Literature Luncheon. I want to thank the people who've done the work that makes this occasion possible. Devin Johnson, Henry Morello, our Director of Undergraduate Recruitment, Charlotte Eubanks, Director of Graduate Studies, Shuang Chen, our Director of Undergraduate Studies, the Graduate Studies Committee, right? Carrie Eckhart, Anna Jacques Staten, and Nikolai Volin, besides Charlotte, and the Undergraduate Committee, Madhuri Hamis, Tisera Hodeo Chakri, and Janet Nye, our Commonwealth Campus member, besides Shuang and Henry. The awards and recognition that we are going to confer today are a visible part of a year with many accomplishments, and let me just take a second to kind of outline those to you, right? We're all meeting deadlines as the end of the semester bears down on us, and it's well to remember our achievements. Our faculty have published books, lots of books, have books in production, right? Sitting there on the table waiting to be corrected, indexed, and otherwise massaged into perfection. Have books accepted, lots of them. Books submitted, many going out. Books nearly written, you know who you are. Enough said, right? Our colleagues have also been recognized by the college and the university as outstanding teachers and mentors at a number of ceremonies earlier this spring. Our graduate students have published their work in major journals and won college and university awards for outstanding research and teaching. Our and 4 of our PhDs have taken academic jobs this year. Others in the job process, in fact, have gotten very, very far even without finishing PhDs. That looks good, and we're very proud of those gains. Our undergraduates, with Henry's mentoring, have established the institution of Trivia Night at Webster's, right, and created the Comparative Literature Club. That's an awful lot to get done in a year if you think about it. Our awards today recognize students and faculty for their important contributions to the department and to the community that we are eager to build. The Samuel P. Baird Award is given to students for their excellence in coursework and beyond. Sam Baird was a founding member of our department long before it was a department, when it was a program, when it was an affinity group, when it was a conspiracy within other units. And he taught at Penn State from 1945 to 1973. Though if you were a late arrival, as I was in that schedule, he was still coming to work in the 80s and 90s. Sam was an influential figure in establishing folklore as an area of study that considered both texts and music. That is, as a field that was both comparative and interdisciplinary. In that sense, he anticipated the turns that our work has taken for many of us. He was also the person who invented Comparative Literature 108, world mythologies. Right? Fons et ergo totius religionis. So today's ceremony honors undergraduate and graduate students with the Baird Award. Our first undergraduate is Madeline Hughes. Madeline? You have to stand here while I embarrass you by saying nice things about you. Yeah. You'll get used to it. Maddie Hughes is an incredibly hard-working student. She's creative and conscientious with a wide range of interests. Her written work, our faculty tell us, is consistently strong, and she brings an attention to detail that enriches class conversations. She has contributed immensely to the department over the past few years. Maddie's worked tirelessly to promote the department here on campus and to connect with alums who have also been through our program. Over the last 2 years, she's been integral in the formation of the Comparative Literature Club, which has now been formally recognized by the university. Next year, she will serve on the executive board. Maddie was able to do all of this while making the transition to becoming a master's student. She's part of our BA/MA IUG program. She will finish with both her bachelor's and master's degree in spring 2019. So, please accept my letter and Siobhan Leonard is our next awardee. You have to let people grant it. It's like dealing with your family. Right? Okay. So, Siobhan is an outstanding student and earns high praise from the professors. She's skilled in both her written work and in class discussion. She's also been, like her counterparts, an important figure in the formation of the Comparative Literature Club and serves, oh thank God, as the webmaster. Something that nobody over 25 can do. She was also very, very active in the Nanjing trip last year, and Shuang and others have told me how important her interactions have been with our counterparts in Nanjing. She will not be serving on the executive board of the Comparative Literature Club this fall. Instead, she's going to Ireland to study for one semester. We wish her good luck on her travels. Congratulations. Lauren has also impressed her teachers with her insights in class. She's been participating in undergraduate research and is currently working on a talk that she will be giving on campus this fall. Right. She's been incredibly hardworking in terms of service to the department, an important figure for recruiting undergraduate majors this year, and she's responsible for the design of the recruiting material that you may see around campus. So thank you for all of that, and congratulations. I want to add that we're also very grateful to Luncheon, Liam Tatwani, and Maddie Hughes for running the increasingly successful trivia night down at Webster's. You know, it's an occasion that brings us together out of the office and brings us into the State College community. It even lets us talk with other people. Those are important contributions, and we don't want to let these moments go by without recognizing them. The Bear Award also goes to graduate students who have distinguished themselves at a very high level. You know, it's a pretty tough neighborhood to look good in because everybody looks good. Our first award is going to Victoria Lupascu. The award recognizes Victoria's excellence in research, teaching, and service. Her research charts new territory by bringing Sinophone cultural production into conversation with scholarship on the global south. Her research argues that the human body has become the next site for extractive industry. She shows how, particularly in corrupt regimes in times of transition and political chaos, in their locales of rapid economic expansion, how people, poor people particularly, have become disposable commodities. Further, she argues that literature and visual arts provide a crucial space for social dissent and mourning. She uses globally circulating networks, novels, photographs of graffiti, and so forth to chart the confluences of capitalism, the HIV/AIDS epidemic, and the plasma economy of the 20th century. Victoria has 2 articles under consideration in top scholarly journals in her primary field, and she literally, I say literally in a literal sense, wrote the definition of disposability for the Global South Studies site. She has presented at all the major conferences for her discipline. She played an active role in student government, taking on a number of leadership positions, and she is an excellent teacher. She's been nominated for multiple college and university level teaching. Congratulations. Aurélie Matteron is the next to The award recognizes Aurélie's excellence in multiple dimensions, as a researcher, as a teacher, and in her service. Aurélie's research explores the aesthetics and politics of human disposability. You detect a theme here? More specifically, she examines how writers and photographers and installation artists from Senegal, Mauritius, Madagascar, England, and Mexico respond to and challenge human and environmental catastrophes by reclaiming waste and working it into art forms that encourage the re-seeing of people and of bodies that are too often rendered invisible by global capital exchange. In short, Aurélie's work argues against cultural disposability. Her first journal article has been accepted for publication and is forthcoming in Resilience. In addition, since defending her prospectus in summer 2017, she's submitted a second article, currently under review. She's completed her first dissertation chapter and has organized a research trip to Senegal for the early summer in support of her second dissertation chapter. Moreover, this year, she has presented her work at a number of key scholarly venues, including the MLA and the French and Francophone Studies Conference. Aurélie has been nominated by the department for several college and university level teaching awards, and she has been an outstanding member of our community. We also have the opportunity on this occasion to recognize colleagues, especially colleagues for their work in graduate seminars and in training and guiding graduate students. The first colleague I'd like to recognize is Horia Shakri. They have learned to withstand the embarrassment of praise. Whether in class discussions or during office hours, Hoda has always been a phenomenal teacher and a dedicated mentor who listened attentively and who responded, say, her students to our many a time, many still in process, many disorganized ideas and thoughts with honest care and attention. She's a professor that you repeatedly find, quote, thinking with you. Her serious engagement with our written work has helped me, writes one student, to move beyond my own project in directions and ways that would otherwise never have been possible. A brilliant scholar of Arabic literature herself, Huda has pushed us into rethinking the geopolitical and ethno-linguistic borders of what we assign as Arabic literary and theoretical production. Both her literary and critical reading choices are always so important and stimulating, where they usefully turn the class into an intellectual space for us to think through important questions of poetics, secularism, Islam, gender, and sexuality. I find and continue to find in Hoda an inspiring example of both a demanding and brilliant mentor whose energy, ideas, and advice and words of encouragement have helped me both shape and think about my own thinking and intellectual development. Congratulations. Anna Jacques Staten is our second honoree. This is what her students think. Dr. Jacques Staten has been an amazing mentor and instructor. She's diligent and meticulous with her work, teaching, and feedback. I have learned a lot from her this semester in class, as well as these past 2 years outside of class as a mentor. Her feedback is very helpful, detailed, specific, and generative. She's always able to help with materials related as well as unrelated to the class and makes time to meet with us, even if it's outside our office hours. She's helped me in many different ways, especially in relation to my research and helping me to develop it further. I'm very grateful for her help, guidance, and advice these past 2 years. Writes another, I found Dr. Jacques Staten to be extremely knowledgeable in her area, very organized and highly professional. It was clear to me what was required of us at any given time. She's open-minded, helpfully encouraging. It was such a pleasure to be in her class. Even though it was a new area for me, I felt comfortable enough to ask questions. The group work she gave us in class created a collegial atmosphere, and I really enjoyed working with my fellow graduate students. I'm looking forward to taking more classes with them. Well, thank you for coming, for your intention. Why don't we devote 5 minutes to finishing lunch?